Welcome back to MoneyWise. Today we're diving into a topic that's on everyone's mind, assets that will appreciate in 2026. Stay tuned because we're dropping some serious insights backed by economic shifts and global trends. We analyze the data as of September 22nd, 2025. Remember, this is educational content only. Consult a licensed professional before making any big moves. Let's dive right in. Here are my top 5 picks. Gold, select cryptocurrencies, US tech stocks, green energy ETFs, and emerging market equities. Midway through, I'll reveal some juicy bonuses. Also, we're doing something special. This is part of our 2026 series, updated monthly to reflect market changes. So stay tuned. Starting with number 1, gold. Central banks are hoarding it. They've piled up 200 tons in 2025 alone. Why? Inflation, trade wars, and economic uncertainty. And here's where things get interesting. Now let's talk about how to ride this wave. Consider investing 5 to 10% of your portfolio through GLD ETFs. Think of it as your portfolio's safety net or stabilizer. Gold tends to shine when real yields, the difference between inflation and interest rates, drop. And guess what? The Fed is expected to cut rates to 3.25 to 3.5% by year-end. Gold has historically returned around 8% annually in similar economic cycles. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme, but a way to keep your wealth safe and grow steadily. However, remember, gold's a bit of a wild child. It can swing wildly in price, so don't put all your eggs in one basket. Diversification is key. At number 2, we have select cryptocurrencies, specifically Bitcoin and Ethereum. Here's why. Bitcoin could hit $135,000 by Q1 2026. That's a staggering prediction from analysts at Fundstrat Global who cite 2 major reasons. First, a whopping $50 billion is flowing into Bitcoin ETFs. This is reshaping how investors, especially institutions, approach Bitcoin. Secondly, the Bitcoin supply will be cut in half next year. This means fewer coins will be mined, potentially boosting prices. Now let's turn to Ethereum. Analysts predict it could climb to $7,000 to $8,000, driven by the Fusaka network upgrade and the booming world of decentralized finance. Again, institutions are piling in. In the past 2 cycles, crypto has delivered over 300% returns. While highly volatile, the potential is massive. If you're interested, allocate a cautious 5% of your portfolio. And here's a bonus for subscribers. Subscribe now. We're rolling out a special series to help you navigate 2026. And trust me, you won't want to miss it. Next month, we'll update our 2026 picks based on fresh data and your feedback. What's your take? Which asset do you have your eyes on? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And hey, hit that bell icon to never miss an update. At number 3, we're shining the spotlight on US tech stocks. Thinkers, Nvidia, Apple, and the dynamic duo are leading the charge. Now here's the deal. These magnificent 7 could propel the S&P 500 to levels of 6,800 to 7,500 by 2026. At number 4, it's green energy ETFs like ICLN or TAN. In 2025, a whopping 3.3 trillion flowed into energy investments. And guess what? The future looks even greener. With government subsidies, both in the US and the EU, and a solar boom in India and Brazil, this sector is set to thrive. By 2030, global energy demand is projected to hit 30,000 TWh. And here's a stat that'll make you go green with envy. Over the past decade, green funds have outperformed by 5 to 7% on average in low-rate environments. Not bad. Finally, at number 5, we're cheering on emerging market equities. Think India's Sensex or Brazil's Bovespa through ETFs like VWO. Here's why. The International Monetary Fund, IMF, forecasts emerging markets to expand by 4.5% in 2026 compared to just 2.5% for developed markets. Why the optimism? Supply chain shifts and a boom in commodities like copper are fueling growth in these economies. Now let's focus on India. The Sensex is expected to hit 90,000 by 2026, marking a 10% increase from its current level of 81,850. India's strategic moves like the production-linked incentive scheme are driving this growth. It's all about attracting investments and boosting domestic manufacturing. Before we wrap up, here are 2 exciting bonuses. First, commodities, particularly copper and lithium. As EV sales double to 20 million by 2026, these metals could soar by 30%. Check out Copex for exposure. And second, data center REITs. Yep, you heard it right. These invest in data centers, and with AI's growing need for energy, they're yielding around 15%. Look into VNQ to tap into this trend. So there you have it, a roadmap to navigating 2026. Gold for stability, crypto for innovation, tech stocks for growth, green energy for sustainability, emerging markets for opportunity, plus 2 bonuses. Remember, this is part 1 of our 2026 series. Next month, we'll update the mix based on your feedback. What asset are you keeping an eye on? Share your thoughts below. And hey, don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell icon, and join our growing community of over 1 million subscribers. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, stay curious, keep learning, and always remember, you have the power to shape your financial future. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel for more insightful content and hit the bell icon to be notified about new videos. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to share it with your friends.